Here's a little video on how to make gnarly feedback sounds with just a fuzz pedal and nothing else. Well, and a computer and some leads, interface, batteries. Okay, the theory is you're basically just creating a feedback loop from your distortion pedal into the computer and then out of your computer again back into the fuzz pedal, and then any inherent noise in that fuzz pedal is just going to get amplified and fuzzed up and go round and round and round, quicker and quicker and quicker until it goes crazy and creates gnarly noises which you can then manipulate, which is fun. I'll show you how after this short noise break. Okay, so I've made a track. Plug the output of the pedal into your new channel. And we're going to make a send as if we were bussing something. We're going to send it out to whatever output you've got free on your interface that isn't being used by speakers or whatever else you've got coming out of there, which is really none of my business. Play around with the level on that, because that in itself can change how the sound sounds. If you're lucky, you might already have a little bit of latency in your feedback loop coming from your computer if you've got plugins and stuff. That creates a nice delay effect, but we can then control that by, if you want to add a sample delay, which basically delays the signal into your channel that you're using, we can then decide how long the delay is going to be, and play around with pitch by waggling it around and stuff like this. So the literal delay of the sound getting to the computer is then sort of fed back to us each time, so it's going to be the same delay. I'm waggling my hand around that you can see it, but here's some little scratchy drawings instead. I bang on about this pedal a lot, but I'm using the Four Eyes Fuzz by Fairfield Circuitry. Fuck me. Partly because it's got loads of tone controls, but you can use pretty much any fuzz or distortion that has even just a tone knob. Here is a trusty old blues driver, and it's not quite as exciting, but you can do it, and you can get some cool sounds, and I'm sure people can figure out things better than me. So this is obviously a mono signal, and you're only going to get mono back, so if you want to make it wider, you can just stick some reverb on it. You can also just chop bits out of it and stick it in a sampler. Here it is on Logic. Yes, I know my Logic is very old. And then you can play it with the keyboard, with your USB keyboard. If none of that makes sense, I apologise, but I don't really owe you anything. Just trying to be nice. Give me a break. Okay.